It's Book Talk Tuesday. Welcome back. I'm glad you joined me. Happy Tuesday to you. So I told you last time I was just going to start recording these in different places around my house or wherever I happened to be at the time. Since I'm not going to be in school for a while, and neither are you. Still makes me sad, but that's what it is. So I have been reading, y'all, like crazy. I have especially been listening to audiobooks like nobody's business. I listen to them a little faster than they play. Just I don't listen to them at there's like 1.0 and 1.25. I'm usually 1.5 or 1.75. If I can keep up. It just kind of depends. But I have, like, in the middle of projects that we've been doing, I've had lots of painting projects. I'm cleaning out. I'm in my guest room right now, and this room is the dump it in there if you don't know what to do with it or you want to get rid of it. I got stuff everywhere in here. There's stuff all over the floor. There's stuff on the other side, and sometime this week I'm going to open those two doors and take everything out of those closets. I really don't even know what's in there, and I'm kind of scared to do this, but it's all coming out. So we're in my guest room, and I'm going to talk to you about some books. So the one I'm reading right now, I'm almost done. I think I probably will finish this one either tonight or tomorrow. Misfits, I had talked to you about Jen Calonita. She's doing a book club on this book, and also on Flunked. So you can find her online. I think her book club starts on, I want to say April 8th, but I could be wrong. But I noticed when I saw the book club date starting, I thought, oh, well, I'm almost done with the book. I should have waited to start it later, but that's okay. So this one is in the Royal Academy Rebel series, and so Devon, Devon is the main character, Devon Nile. She has been accepted into the Royal Academy, and it's this big giant honor, and her mom is beside herself and so excited about it. Devon doesn't care. She doesn't really want to be a princess. She doesn't want to do princessy things. She is able to talk to animals, and she wants to care for them, and that's what she wants to do, is take care of animals. But that is not a princess thing to do. So the fairy godmother at this school clearly has something going on. There's something sinister happening here, because Devon keeps getting in trouble for saving people's lives and then being told you're not supposed to do that. Only princes are allowed to do that. And she's pretty much done. She's about to lose her mind with all this craziness, because they're about to kick her out, and she's just trying to do what's right for other people. I tend to agree with her. I mean, if people need help, then you should help them. You shouldn't wait to see if somebody else is going to come, right? Anyway, it's really good. I'm enjoying it. That's the first one in the series. The second one hasn't come out yet. This one I'm showing on my iPad because I don't know where I put the book. It's here somewhere. The Next Great Paulie, Fink. I read this one but before Misfits. It's about a girl who, I think her name's Caitlin. She moves to the school in Vermont. Her family moves to Vermont, and she starts at this school where she's in 7th grade, and there are like 10 7th graders. This is a really, really small school. In fact, the city wants to, or the state wants to shut it down because it's just costing more than they feel like it's not worth it to keep the school open, but the kids that are there love it. It's a little non-conventional, not like normal schools, but really cool. So when she gets there, she keeps hearing about this Paulie Fink fellow, and how great he was, and all the pranks he pulled, and how funny he was, and how much everybody loved him. And he was there the year before. Like, all these kids have pretty much been at school together since kindergarten, most of them. And then so Paulie this year just didn't come back to school. Nobody's heard from him. Nobody knows what happened. No one can find any information about him online. So they decide to have a contest to pick the next great Paulie Fink for the school. And they want Caitlin to be the judge because she didn't really know him, and so she's pretty non-partial. So she's not going to, she doesn't really have much to go on. She's interviewing everybody to find out about this Paulie Fink. She thinks this is ridiculous, but she's going along with it. But it's a really great book about how myths get started and how they are torn down and about honesty and about doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. It's good. It's realistic fiction. Okay, the other one that I listened to recently is The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place. This first one is called The Mysterious Howling. Can you see that? The Mysterious Howling. That's the first one. So I listened to that one. It was great. So this girl, has applied for a job to be a governess. It's her very first job, and so she goes to the interview, and the lady interviewing her, it is just kind of just real odd and nervous and very, very young. She's thinking, I can't believe this lady has 3 kids, and the lady does not want Penelope to meet the kids. She just wants her to just agree to do this job. She's like, and you know you cannot quit. Once you take this job, you can't quit. And we have very high expectations. And Miss Penelope's like, of course, yes, of course. And they're going to pay her a lot of money, so she's excited about that. So after she accepts the job, then she finds out that these kids are living in a barn. They were found in the woods. They are taking food during the day so that they have something to eat. Nobody has given them clothes or blankets or anything like that. They sleep in the hay, and they act like animals. So she has to raise these children. Anyway, it's fun. I think there are 5 books in that series, and I don't know why it's taken me so long to read it. I guess because there are just too many books to read. But I highly recommend that. Also realistic fiction. The Books of Elsewhere. I finally read the first one in this series. This is The Shadows. Sorry, it's kind of got a weird glare to it. By Jaqueline Woods. I think there are 5 in this series. Anyway, Olive and her parents, who are these kind of crazy mathematicians, like crazy about math, moved to this very old house that is crumbling and falling apart, and like there's the pictures on the walls don't come off. They are stuck to the walls, and Olive is exploring the house and finds these spectacles, and when she puts these spectacles on, she discovers that she is able to go into the paintings in the house and travel in between the paintings and the house. She finds a necklace that she puts on and then discovers it never can come off of her. But in the paintings, she also discovers a whole world that has lots of evil happening. And there are people there that want to make sure she does not get back through the picture frame again, ever. And they're going to try and escape through the picture frame. So she's got a lot weighing on her shoulders, and she's trying to keep it from her parents because her parents won't believe her, right? Because that sounds kind of crazy. Another one I just listened to is Lions and Liars. I just finished this one this morning. It's by Kate Beasley, and it's about this kid who he has friends, but he doesn't appreciate the friends he has. He sees what other people have and the friendships other people have, and he just really wants other kind of friendships. He wants more. And he was at a friend's birthday party, and he got into the friend's dad's boat, and they live on a lake or a river. He got into the boat, and I don't know if the boat wasn't tied to the side or what happened, but the boat started drifting off. So the boy who was having the birthday party told him from the dock, he said, put the motor down. So this kid, Frederick, puts the motor down, and it just falls right to the bottom. It comes right off the boat. So then the kid goes, well, throw down the anchor. So Frederick throws the anchor over, but the anchor wasn't tied to the boat. So then he just keeps floating down the river, and these 2 boys on the side are saying, just jump out and swim. Well, then he sees an alligator, and there's no way he's going to do that. So he ends up falling asleep in the boat, and when he wakes up, he is like, he's at a camp, and he walks up and smells pancakes and starts eating them, and then they think he's somebody else, and so he kind of plays along with it so that he can eat. And it turns out he's at a camp for kids who are like in trouble all the time, and this is to help them get in line and start making good choices. And so he's going all along with this and saying he's somebody else this whole time, until the actual boy he is saying he is shows up around the same at the same time that they discover a Category 5 hurricane is headed right towards them, and they need to evacuate. But something happens and Frederick doesn't evacuate with everybody and is stuck back at the camp during a Category 5 hurricane. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's a very good example of just tell the truth from the very beginning. Just tell the truth. Otherwise, it's really hard to fix it. So those are the books that I've read recently. I'm almost finished with another one I started listening to today. I think. Man, I'm about halfway through it. I'm almost done with Misfits. Next week I'll have a bunch more books to talk to you about. I hope you guys are reading a lot of books. Please comment and let me know what you're reading. I've gotten a couple emails from kids talking to me about the books they're reading, and I love it. I want to hear from you guys. I miss y'all. I just wish we were back in school because I'm sad that I don't get to see you and talk to you all the time about books. Anyway, I hope y'all will have a great day and go read lots of books.